Hello, Star Wars fans. Today we're going to take a look at the question of whether or not we can determine what race the mystery Captain Tak Rennod actually is. So I truly apologize for not doing a full breakdown of Episode 6. The holidays got the better of me. I will be doing a breakdown, I promise, of Episode 7. But in this short video, I want to take a look at some of the clues that may tell us what his race is, as well as I'll talk about some of my favorite things from Episode 6. So there will be spoilers, but as long as you're okay with that, then let's dive right in and see what we can find out. Don't forget, we have a January contest running all month long. Be subscribed, leave a comment, and you could win a book or a steelbook. Best of luck. And I will announce the December winners in the breakdown for Skeleton Crew Episode 7, and there will be 5. I'm going to do 5 winners again to celebrate the holidays. Also, we have a membership option with lots of cool perks, so you might check it out in case you're interested. All right, so timeline, we talked about that before. 9 ABY, still not sure when At-Aten was founded. Somewhere in this wide range, we'll find out, hopefully soon. Okay, so let's look at some images that have been floating on the internet where some people have been able to get really good high-res captures of this hologram that we saw in Episode 5. Now, this doesn't do anything for me. I still can't tell who this is. I mean, if you can from this, let me know, but that's too hard to tell. This one, though, this is a really good freeze frame that someone got from the episode. I think we can tell what the race is from this. So look at that for a second in case you haven't seen this. Think in your head, what race do you think it is? And I'll tell you my guess. I think it's a Weequay. I mean, doesn't it look just like Hondo? Now, I'm not saying it is Hondo, although that would be awesome, but that's not realistic. It's not Hondo. But I do think it's a Weequay race, which makes sense that, you know, the head pirate would be a Weequay. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think the captain is a Weequay race? Sure seems like it, especially those spikes on the left and right side of his mouth. Okay, something else interesting that was mentioned in Episode 6. So Jod, when he's pleading for his life, says, I know where they make the Old Republic credits because I heard it from Tak Rennod himself. Okay, that just really shocked me because I had assumed the crash on At-Aten and therefore, you know, the death of the captain had been hundreds of years ago, that it was a long time ago. But that's not the case. If he's literally trying to convince him he talked to Tak Rennod, then obviously it couldn't have been that long ago that the crash occurred. And notice the captain doesn't say, dude, it's impossible. Rennod's been dead for hundreds of years. Instead, he just says, Rennod is dead, because they all assumed he was dead. So, okay, I'm going to guess the crash is a little more recent than I thought. I mean, this made me think it was a long time ago, right? When they found the ship, it had been so overgrown. But honestly, that probably didn't take that long to happen, I guess. I mean, what do you think? 10 years ago? 20 years ago? The fact that they all think the captain could literally still be alive tells me this has to be pretty recent. And then I start to wonder, is he even dead? I know some of you in the comments have suggested that maybe he's even the supervisor, that he's still alive and he's kind of secretly running the planet. I guess I'm more open to that now because this all seems like it's so much more recent. So whoever this is that got stabbed, I don't think that's necessarily the captain. Could be, but does not have to be. So yeah, lots to think about. I'm really interested in what you think about this crazy captain. We'll talk more at the end about that. So let me talk just about some of my favorite things of Episode 6 really briefly. I loved the trash crabs. They were epic. They just pretty much repeated whatever you said. So Wim thought they were being helpful. No, they were just saying friendly, friendly, follow, follow, home, home, you know, whatever. Crazy. I thought splitting up the team was a really smart move from a writing standpoint. You know, it paired them up like you wouldn't have expected. I mean, to have Wim and KB and then Fern and Neil together, that was really cool. And in fact, what it really allowed was KB to be more willing to be open about her limitations. The things she felt like she couldn't say and be vulnerable around Fern, she was now able to do that around Wim, and that was really, really cool. Also, this thing in the back of her head, wow, that's crazy, right? Totally reminded me of Lobot, which I'm sure was the intent, but how deep does that go into her head? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But now we know why there was so much concern for her, right? Remember earlier in the episodes, a few episodes ago, they said their daughter has very urgent medical needs. And then there was the discussion about whether or not KB wanted to go down around the steam because of the corrosion. So it really all kind of comes together. I really felt this was a KB episode first and foremost, which was awesome. But also you could argue it was a little bit of a whim episode because it was so cool for him to save KB with his own skills. I mean, when she said to him, you probably thought it'd be more exciting to save somebody's life, it just is really dawning on him, oh my goodness, I did. I saved her life. So when she says, anyway, thanks, Jedi, I am sure he felt so cool and so energized because, he totally failed when he used the lightsaber, right? That was epic. But now he's learning you don't need a lightsaber to be a Jedi. You don't need a lightsaber to be a hero. So that's really cool. That smile on his face. I love it. I love it. So awesome. And then speaking of loving it, how about the stop-start animation crab? Oh my word. That was so cool. So cool. And this episode came out only a week after the best stop-start animation that's ever been seen on this planet. Of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So yeah, seeing stop-start animation in Star Wars right after Rudolph was just perfect. It was perfect. Really loved the rescue. This was so well done. And then to see them all together again, the big hug, that was awesome. And then, oh my gosh, this was terrifying. This thing trying to demolish their ship and burn it to shreds, Oh my word. So time for a Hail Mary play, right? Time to press the emergency hull demolition sequencer. We knew that was going to come in handy, and sure enough, it did. They push away, and just like a snake shedding its skin, the ship slowly, so slowly. I was like, get out of there. Please let them get out of there. But it slowly pulls away, and now we get a nice, clean, brand new ship, which means we need another Lego set, right? I mean, it would have been cool if this Lego set for the Onyx Cinder actually had a smaller ship that comes out from the inside. Oh, that would have been epic. But no. They want to sell 2 Lego sets. So there's no way they would have made it so that both ships come in one. Nope, you got to buy 2. Lego is very smart. And so, as I've always done, I keep this list of what we've learned, and nothing really new, but I am going to put maybe a question mark around whether or not the ship crashed a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. And also, I have that it killed the Captain Rennod, but I mean, that came from SM-33, and SM-33's memory's been a little faulty at times. So maybe Rennod isn't dead. So therefore, on the questions, I'm just going to add a new one. When did the ship crash, and did the captain truly die after that mutiny? So all the more questions need to be answered, but I am betting the last 2 episodes are going to take care of us, because this has been a fantastic series so far. So, lots to ponder, but luckily the next episode is just a day away. Cannot wait, cannot wait. All right, so don't forget, January contest, be a subscriber, leave a comment, win a book or a steelbook, and there's that membership option in case you're interested in that. And of course, the Discord. We love to comment in the spoiler section after each episode. Here we are talking about Jod, our new best BFF. So I will leave a pinned comment so you can join 1,900 members across the globe, conversations 24/7, and we would like you to be part of it. Also, if you don't mind, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out more content, and we will all eagerly await the next episode of Skeleton Crew.